Hello. Yeah. Okay. Please only introduce yourself. Okay.
My name is Jim Long. I'm the general manager at Aries Games in North America.
Thank you for coming. On why on you was asking Altay. You say it was.
So, Altay Dawn of Civilization, this is a very light civilization game, which means advance your civilization by building your deck up and making it more effective.
No, yeah. Okay. How can you play?
Okay, so this is set up for like a 4-player game.
Game.
And so you start off with a deck of cards. Each civilization has a different deck.
Yeah.
So I happen to have here the dwarves.
Yeah.
So I start off with my 5 cards, and the cards in your hand will give you resources. So, for example, a hunter gives you food. So well, I spend the food to buy more effective groups of people, so that instead of getting 1 food, a farmer can give me 2. So once I buy that, I put this into my deck, and then I make it more efficient. As my deck gets more efficient, the other thing I do is I can buy technologies. Ultimately, level 1 technologies, level 2 technologies, and ultimately I can learn how to build wonders. And those, again, improve my heat. So the idea of the game is to be as effective every turn as you possibly can be. So every turn you build with your hand of cards a mini engine.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to make your engine more efficient than your opponent's.
And that
Building, exactly. You score points by controlling regions of the board. When you ultimately grow big enough, you can actually then, you'll be able to come in contact with other regions. So ultimately, as you tame the wilderness and you conquer these areas, you'll be able to grow your civilizations out further. When you come into contact with another civilization, you can then actually use your warriors to attack. Exactly. So the warriors can then attack. If you can capture these civilizations, you get bonus points there as well. Some of the technologies that you'll learn will also give you ability to be better at attacking or better at defending, help you build your civilizations a little bit faster. And that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Very straightforward, very simple to learn. There's only a couple of mechanics. The real heart of the game is understanding how to make your civilization, which is unique, make it more efficient than the other civilizations.
Yeah. And that's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. This was quite a different style for us. This is not a style that we've done very much in the past. So as the artist did a very nice job for this.
Yeah. And you have another game?
We do have another game. And so the other game is called Builders of Sylvandale. Sylvandale is a 3-dimensional tile placement.
3-dimensional.
So you'll start off with, now I'll just put a small group right here. You start off with the bases of the trees right here.
Yeah.
And the object of the game is to grow your particular group of tree houses, and you'll place those by placing them on top of cards like this. So as you grow up, it's card-driven mechanics. So you'll have a hand of cards, and so your cards then will say, use different types of cards.
Yeah.
So this card, for example, says that I can build on one of this creature's houses. So if I look here at I can see that this style roof matches that style right there.
Yeah.
So I would take when I start the game, I have a deck of 8 tiles and then a second deck of 8 tiles. The game is played in 2 rounds. So I can place this on top here, and I would play that card right here.
Yeah.
once I get sets, so for example, these 3 trees right here, once I play all these 3, I can make a set, and then that gives me a bonus token. So there are several bonus tokens at the game. It let me do special effects. The special effects then let me, in some ways, score points, or they also let me then change the board a little bit. So, for example, the hammer, the bridge, and the axe. So if I play against the blue player here, I can play the axe, and the axe will let me chop that top tree down, and so that goes away. So that can then change the who can control an area. This lets me move one from one to another. Okay. This one, the bridge, I can build a bridge between 2. Okay. And then the treetop lets me lock so that no one can change that. So the object of the game is to score points by controlling the individual trees. And we score points for that. Or by controlling the most trees in a particular region. So if I control 2 trees and you control 1, then I would score points during the scoring round for that particular area. I score my victory points. And you score yours. I'm winning by quite a lot now.
It's on point.
Exactly. So it's your first game, so that's okay. And that's it. Plays very, very fast. The mechanics, you've pretty much learned all the mechanics right now. So now the trick of the game and what you're trying to do is do I build and try to score points right away and score really fast? Do I try to make a lot of sets, even though that might not be efficient for where I place my trees? Or do I try to control as many trees as possible, but then not have a lot of the bonus items, which may be a problem later in the game. So you've got a lot of good choices every round, but not so many choices that you can't move forward and make a good set.
Oh, it's very interesting mechanic.
Yes, it's interesting in that we don't have a lot of other games in this particular space. The artwork is very unique for us. It's very whimsical, which each one of the different races has a particular building style, and then each one of the different each one of the different types of resource symbols has a slightly different character. So you can kind of start learning your different groups here. These guys are here. Sorry, those are got some birds. And then
Our different world.
that was going there. So the art is really good. Koalas is the last screen. There we go. So we got some koalas there. So beautiful game to look at, and the board itself, as you play, the board develops in a very unique way. Very beautiful board to look at, but also some very good strategy as you look at the board and try to understand how to move forward.
That means it is very beautiful plan. If the game is finished, we must take picture.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm not Instagram.
Exactly. Every board will be very, very unique and very, very different. You'll look quite a bit different, and then again, very pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
So,
nice game.
that's it. I know we had 15 minutes, but I'm a fast talker. So those are we're introducing both of these games here at Essen. We have copies to sell here, and it will be in general release everywhere in about 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
So should be about the end of this month. Should be available somewhere. It's on the water somewhere between Hong Kong and here. Not sure exactly where.
Okay. Then how many country do you export this game?
So the initial release is in English, and it's distributed all throughout the world. we're actually setting up meetings in this show right now to have Altay and Sylvan produced in different languages: French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, and then we've actually met with Korea board games about doing a version in Korean. So hopefully we're able to work that out and come to good terms so we have localized languages for both of these games.
Okay. I think it is very good game.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
4 players, plays 2 to 4 each players, and we're off and running. Okay.
Okay. For coming.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And it was our next game. Okay, we will return back. Bye.
Ciao.